Hello guys, it's me, Hoverbin Minecraft. Welcome to another video, and this is part 2 of the previous video of me showing my collection of which is my best cars, my worst cars, and my most special cars. So in our previous video we did what my worst cars were, and now we're gonna be doing what my best cars are. So make sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell button, and let's get started. So I recently just poured the jug of cars into this box, and I'm going to be choosing from the worst, the best car I have to the best of the best cars I have. So let's get started. All right, the first good car we have right here, the worst of my best cars, is this meter. The reason he's the worst of my best cars is because he is a bit heavy. That's all. Nothing else to say about this car. It is not a Hot Wheel. I got it from like my 3rd birthday, so nothing else. Now let's get into my best. My next best is this one. It's pretty cool. Has a pretty cool feature of you able to take off this and put it back on, which I like a lot. That's why it's ranked number 2. Next, I have this car. The reason I chose this car is because it might be heavy, but as you can see, the top orange part looks pretty cool. And it has a name because it's Hot Wheels, and it's the power panel, which is a pretty cool name for a Hot Wheel. But I don't think that's a real thing in the real life. Also, it has a pretty cool design. Looks like a bad guy gonna drive something. The next car we have on our list is drum roll. It's gonna be a pretty weird drum roll, but drum roll, and this. The reason I chose this car, of course, I did such a big drama effect to it, but the reason I chose this car is because it is a pretty tall, and it gets through the sand if you're like doing like an off-road race. This is like the perfect car you could choose. But if you're like fighting your cars like this is not a good decision. It might look big and buff, but it's not the right decision. Your car will get easily knocked over. The next car is this. The reason I chose this car is because it has, just like the previous video where I showed you this blue car, it has this top looking thing that has, the inside is made full of metal, and it has that glass view on the top, and overall it is pretty awesome because this car is a little heavy, not that much, but it's also made out of metal. It's a Hot Wheels Dodge van, and there's no doubt that this car is really good. The next car we have is the Subaru. I think it's what it's named. Yeah, Subaru, I guess. It's the Impreza, and it's a pretty fast-looking metal-made car. It's another Hot Wheels 2019 metal, which means it's also one of those, it's under the rate of 5 years, which means it's also a pretty good car. The next car we have is this Cooper Mini. The reason I chose this car is because, well, it's Cooper Mini. It's made out of BMW, which is my most favorite car brand. And this car is pretty good. Nothing to complain about. Alright. Next we have this police car. The reason I chose this car is because it's a police car. Next up, what we have is this Infiniti. The reason I chose this car is because it's made out of metal. Even though it's Matchbox, it's a pretty good car. It's an Infiniti G37 Coupe. And I actually own an Infiniti G35 after all. Alright. Let's get to the next car. The next car we have is this. The reason I actually put it into this is because, I'm just kidding, it's not even here. The next car we have is this. It is not in really good condition like the other police officer, but I've had this for more than 9 years. That's why it's pretty good. That's pretty weird. Next, this is not a car, it's a bike. That's why I have it in this list. Next up, we have this car, which is also pretty good. It also looks pretty cool, but it does not have that view like the other cars on top. Next up, we have this car. The reason I chose this car is because my friend gave it to me. And by the way, it has like it also looks pretty cool, and it's an ink truck of construction, which is pretty rare, and it's really old one. It's like 2016, so it's also pretty rare. The next car we have is this. The reason I put this here is because I have a car that looks better than this, and this kind of become a bit old. It's like 1 year old. I mean, yeah, it's 1 year old. It's the Ford Mustang Bus 302. It's overall it is made out of metal, and I have no idea. Yeah, it's Macedo, and it's pretty good because it comes in a pack with a Lamborghini. So this car is ultimate. It's awesome. Next up, I have this bus because it's a bus, and who doesn't like buses? I mean, like I do. Next up, we have this cool looking snow thing. I don't know what you call it. It's because it's totally different from the other one. It's a 2013 version, but I've only got it I got it in Canada on my trip to Canada. So this is pretty cool, though. It's pretty good for like smash fights. This car would definitely win. It's gonna win. Next up, we have this car. The reason I chose it is because I think I might be a Honda nerd. And this car, overall, it is awesome. Pretty cool. There is no doubt that it's not bad. Next up, we have this porch. The reason I chose this porch is because it's a porch and it's made out of metal. And also, it's like the Panamera Turbo version, E-Hybrid Sportster Simo, which means it is definitely going to be a really good car. And it is a bit big. I mean, at least you could just have a little bit of view, not that foggy. The windows are not that foggy, but at least you have a really good view. All right, we're on to the top 4 now. So what do we have? The next car we have right here is going to be this. This car, the reason I put the Mustang Boss in the back is because of this car. Or else I would have put it in the front this place. It's also a special Brembo edition, which means it's also going to be pretty cool. I might have another Brembo edition in the next video. So this car is overall a pretty good metal car, and it looks sick. That's why it's in here. It also says number 19. That's also cool. All right, into the top 3, guys. Into the top 3. Let's see what we have on the space over here. Number 3. On place number 3, we have this. This car, the reason it's here is because it's made out of metal. It's less weight, which means you can like hold it without like your hand going down. Like in the cars, like the meter of your head will literally start going down. But this car is also pretty cool looking because, as you can see, the car theme is also blue and the wheels are colorful. This also came like in a special edition pack. Like it just came alone. Like it was like separated pack, but the packaging was also really cool. It was like orange, and it was like really awesome. That's why I chose this car to be in third place. All right, in number two and one, we have a pack, like a pack that's pretty cool. This is number two. This car is more sick than any other car you can actually find. It has so many views. As you can see the whole inner of the car. It's like better than this one, as you can see. I would have placed it on number one if it was a color changing, like in my special cars. That would be insane. And this car is also pretty fast on the track. Drum roll, please. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. This is the best car. The first reason I have this is because it's really less weight, even though it's made out of metal. The bottom of the car looks really awesome in a totally different color than other cars. Normally cars would have like this black color, but this one has a red color one, and it has a pretty exotic, cool name. Ours, 24 hours. That sounds like 24 hours to me, but it's also a pretty cool car. It's so sick, as you can see. It's faster than this one. And it also comes, both of these cars come in the same pack. And this car is just one of the fastest cars I've ever seen. And it looks pretty sick. At least it even has a vision, as you can see. If it didn't have a vision, I would have put in this car in first place. So this car is overall really medium and really good. So that's it of our video, guys. Please comment down which was your favorite car on between these two. If you like the yellow car, well, comment down hashtags Blitz Speedster, and if you like this car, comment down hashtag 24. That's it of the video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.